I chose 3 TikTokers to see who had the best chicken Alfredo recipe. First contestant, Maury Bayon. Second contestant, Alex Rios. And third contestant, Jasmine Leon. I'll be judging in 3 categories: pasta, sauce, chicken. Whoever has the best recipe wins $500. Let the games begin. The first chicken Alfredo recipe comes from Maury Bayon. Hope I'm saying that right. Alright, let's start with the positives. I like how you drizzle olive oil on the pasta to prevent pasta from sticking together. That was genius. What you did to one, you did to the other. You seasoned the chicken and you also seasoned the flour. I likes that. Now, what was really unique about this pasta, something that I've never tried, she added lemon pepper to the pasta too, which was a great idea. Although you can't taste it as much, it was a great idea. You added plenty of Parmesan cheese, which I love. Parmesan cheese. You added it towards the end of the sauce, and you also added it as a finisher, which was great. Now the negatives. Oh, the negatives. So I see you added equal parts to the chicken, but the bottom line is the chicken just wasn't seasoned enough. It could have been the salt you were using, could have been the pepper, hell, it could have been the amount of salt and pepper you use in the dish, could have been the amount of seasonings altogether that you didn't use in the dish, but whatever it wasn't quite given. It gave the chicken a very mild flavor. Usually when the chicken is good, the residue from the chicken in the pan is used as a base to season the sauce. In this case, the chicken wasn't all that good, which had a major effect on the sauce. The sauce was very, very, very mild flavor. Last but not least, the nutmeg, which I personally think it should have been left out. Nutmeg is very powerful, and I can definitely taste the power of the nutmeg in this chicken Alfredo recipe. Was this horrible? No. I do wish it was a little bit more flavorful, but that's just me. The next chicken Alfredo recipe is from TikTok creator Jasmine Leon. Before I get started, that thing wet, you heard me? All right, let's start with the positive. The pasta, it was good. Why? Because I made it. Yeah. Although it doesn't say in the description, I'm assuming you used equal parts seasoning for the chicken. That was that was a good idea. What was different about this chicken Alfredo that I really have never seen before, maybe you have, I know I haven't. Instead of cooking the pasta before, she actually cooked the pasta with the sauce. That was different for me. That was totally different for me. And then she added heavy cream. But I can say, I think it worked because this pasta is creamy, really creamy. Also, while she was making the chicken, she used chicken broth. That was different. And to top it off, she used Parmesan cheese. The reason why I gotta give creators or TikTokers or whoever credit for using Parmesan cheese is because a lot of people do not use Parmesan cheese in chicken Alfredo, believe it or not. But she did. Let's start with the negatives. Let's start with the seasoned chicken. You seasoned the chicken while it was in the pan. Personally, I would recommend never do that. That's just me. Why? Because the spices or the seasonings that you use to season chicken with is more than likely going to burn off in the pan when it's added like that, from my experience, which is probably why in this situation, the chicken just wasn't as flavorful as I was expecting it to be. And as we all know, if the chicken really isn't flavorful, the sauce really isn't either. In this case, the sauce was a little bit on the bland side. Very, very, very mild. It was beautiful, but it just wasn't flavorful enough for me. Now, I want to say this with caution, okay? Although traditional chicken Alfredo does not contain Italian seasoning, I really wish Italian seasoning was in this dish here. Maybe it would have gave it a little bit of hope. It would have added a little bit of an herbaceous taste. All in all, I think somebody will like this, but for me, it was just a little too bland for me in my own opinion. That's it. The last Alfredo recipe is from TikTok creator Alex Rios. Oh, this looks so good. Boy. Uh-oh. Start with the pasta. The pasta was great. We used fettuccine and it came out marvelous. When it comes to the chicken, ladies and gentlemen, in this pasta, it was nothing less than amazing. We got garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, lemon zest, and juice from a lemon. And what really brought everything together, in my personal opinion, was the chili powder. The chili powder. I mean, when the chicken was being pan fried, the color on the chicken was just aesthetically pleasing. Now, if you decide to make this chicken Alfredo recipe, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't be afraid. When you fry the chicken, your cast iron skillet or your pan may look a little black. Don't you fret. That ain't nothing, and I mean nothing. That ain't nothing but flavor right there in the pan. So do not take that out and throw it away. I had to throw that in there. Sorry, this was really good. You can look at this chicken Alfredo recipe and tell it's just infused with flavor by the daggum color. By the color! Alex also did something that was tremendously underrated. He added pasta water to the pasta, and that causes the cream to cling to the pasta. Now on to the negatives. This pasta can or may become a little oily, depending upon one thing, and that's your chicken. My chicken was pretty big, so I had to use extra oil to pan fry the chicken. He says use a meat hammer in the video. I didn't have a meat hammer, all right? So I did what I could do, but I have no regrets on this, I really don't. Also, as I made this, I said to myself, damn, I wish there was more Parmesan cheese in this, which I still wish there was more Parmesan cheese in this. But I can possibly see why he didn't add as much Parmesan cheese. Well, Parmesan cheese contains salt, and there was a lot of salt added in the beginning, and there was also salt that came with the butter that was added in the beginning. So I can see why he possibly didn't add a little bit more extra Parmesan, but I would have loved it. Let's recap. Mori Bayan. She oiled the pasta to keep it from sticking, seasoned the chicken and the flour. She added lemon pepper, and she added plenty of parm. Negatives, the chicken wasn't flavorful, it was mild, the sauce was mild, and also the nutmeg kind of took over the whole dish. Jasmine Leon, she used equal parts seasoning when it comes to the chicken, cooked the pasta in the sauce, which I've never seen that before, but that's something new, I will try. And for the sauce, she used chicken broth. The negatives, seasoned chicken in the pan, which potentially burned off the seasoning, which made the chicken bland, which also made the sauce bland too. Lastly, even though Italian seasoning is not in classic chicken Alfredo recipe, it would have helped this particular dish out a lot. Alex Rios, from the pasta, the seasoning of the chicken, the sauce, all the way down to the water, the pasta water being added to the sauce at the end. That was genius, man. All that was genius. The negatives, it was a little bit oily, which could have been my fault because I didn't have a meat hammer, and it could have used a little bit more Parmesan cheese. But I think we have a winner. The winner of the very first recipe competition is none other than Alex Rios, man. God dang. Everything about this pasta was just crazy. I don't think I've ever had pan-fried chicken this season in my life. Now, he did say,
once you make this, you might not look at other pastas the same.
He couldn't have been more right. But this is the first recipe competition, so guess what? Everybody's a winner. So I will be sending second and third place a prize as well. So Alex, Jasmine Leon, Mori Bayan, if you're watching this video, DM me for your prize or your cash. I know some of you guys are wondering, why am I doing this? I'll tell you why. I am so sick and tired of the BS recipes on TikTok. This is my way of getting down to the bottom of the bullshit. All right, trying to stop cussing, so excuse my language. So I'm gonna say probably a few times a month, I'll be hosting recipe competitions, and whoever has the best recipe can win cash. You don't have to be popular, you don't have to be well known, none of that. As long as you have a profile with recipes on it, you stand a chance of being selected to win cash. As this becomes more popular, guess what? The rewards, the money becomes bigger, all right? And maybe at some point, if supporters or fans want to hop in on the fun and send me their recipes through email, through DMs, maybe we'll give y'all a chance too. That's later on down the road, But anyway, that's why I'm doing this. Hope you guys like it. I love y'all. I think I'll change my life.